Good morning. So I bought these Bush Cable anchors and cables from bushcable.com, and they're fantastic looking. But I didn't have a whole lot of instructions on how to install them, and so they come with these bolts and with nuts, obviously on the other side. And then you've got kind of this whole deal, but can't really go through here. So anyway, I did this work last night, but I wanted to go ahead and do a quick video to show people in case they're having issues like I did. But essentially, you're going to remove your headlight, right? So to remove your headlight, first you got to remove your grill. And I've got two of these. And these are nice, easy. I just use a little wedge piece and then screwed this. Because if you turn the whole thing, if you turn just a screwdriver, the whole thing turns. So you got to brace this, turn this, pull it out. Then it's just like a little anchor that pops up. Anyway, I just have the two in because that one's not here. But pull that out. And then you're going to have a screw down here that holds the headlight assembly in, and then this guy and this guy. And once you pull those out, the whole headlight assembly comes out, and there's one plug that plugs into the whole thing. And once you've done that, you can come up underneath here, inside of the sheet metal stuff. You can come up, and then you're going to drill your hole. So you can put this kind of wherever you want. I opted to stick it here because it just seemed better. If I stuck it here, it's going to kind of go up once I get the cables attached. So I went here, drilled holes, and drilled a hole that the bolts could go through without any real difficulty. Once I did that, I came up in here with essentially with a socket. So I finger tightened the nut on the bottom of the bolt. Then I just put a little tiny socket on the two extensions so that I could hold it steady while I turned it manually. And then the other side is exactly the same situation. So, and you can see I sprayed some of my son's leftover car paint stuff in where I had drilled the holes, just in case somehow moisture gets in there. I thought maybe a little bit of paint would help the metal not rust or something. So then you just put it all back together. You put this back on again. There's a screw in here holding the headlight assembly on, and then the two on top. And then you put this back on. You got to pop these things back in the metal hole, and then you put the screw in and turn and tighten it up, and then you're good. So so there we are. So, and then when you close the darn thing, all right, you can kind of see it comes down quite nicely with plenty, just enough room. Well, I can do it. So you can see it's going to be just fine here. And then on this side, it's just fine. And then the rack is coming Monday. We'll put the rack up, and then the cable is going to just shoot right up to the top of the rack. And I'll probably do another video of actually installing the cables in the rack and stuff at some point after Monday. But I just wanted to put this out there for anybody who needed help installing their cables and wasn't sure what to do with it.